Hello, welcome to Verbling.
Hello, nice to see you again. It's very hot. I'm dying.
You're dying, it's very hot.
Heat stroke.
Okay. Um, Hi Heidi. Hi everyone. I'm Teacher Oakley. Heidi is dying in Japan because it's very hot. Uh, Here in where I currently live in the Philippines, it's extremely wet. I feel like
Okay.
I'm underwater.
Mm.
It hasn't stopped raining in 4 days. It is so humid.
And now
Pretty,
I'm in a steam pan.
yeah. Well, pretty soon you're gonna see me here on Verbling. I'm gonna appear using I'm gonna have goggles and a mask and a tank because it's like being underwater here. Welcome to Verbling. I am Teacher Oakley. Yeah,
Now I can understand the feeling of dumpling.
a dumpling. Yeah. Okay. Uh, that's a good one. I like that. Okay, I totally know what you mean. Steamed dumpling. Okay. Now I know what a dumpling feels like, is how we say that in English. This is a kind of common phrase. Now I know what a dumpling feels like. Okay. Very good. Excellent. Good phrase to learn. That's a good one. Okay. All right. In this class, this is a conversation class, as you could tell, as Heidi and I are just conversing. For those of you who would like to join, all abilities are welcome, really. This is a casual class. We'll just practice speaking about a certain topic. Today, we're going to talk about festivals. If you will just, see how it goes and chat, see where the chat goes. If you have problems, pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, I will correct you and give you feedback. But otherwise, we're just going to converse. And again, we're going to talk about festivals. Riva, yuha, weeha.
You are
Okay.
in a heavy competition. 4 lessons are going on once
Oh
together.
yeah, I saw that today. Crazy. And because my last class was full and it went late, I start late, so now probably other many students have gone to
But
other
maybe
classes.
last class was for beginner, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
it was packed.
always the beginner class is full.
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, you're right. Especially it also has to do with certain times of the day when you have
Mm.
class too. I've learned. But anyway, we can chat. Regardless, we can talk. So our topic is festivals and fairs, celebrations.
Celebration, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Filipino
probably
festival.
Philippines has a lot of an incredible amount of festivals, but they're very. Oh, excuse me. That snuck up on me. They're very localized often.
Hmm.
Um, because a city has what are called barangays here. A barangay is like kind of a neighborhood,
Hmm.
sort of. Very loose kind of government structure, kind of. But each barangay has its own festivals.
Yeah, always.
So,
Because
yeah.
Christmas starts September.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Long,
Don't
long
remind me.
festival.
I like to forget about that. Yeah, yeah, you have a point there. That here in the Philippines, the Christmas starts. Yeah, it does. It starts in September. But they also have all kinds of festivals here, which I really don't even understand what they are. Festival of Saint Ignatius. I don't even know. Don't know who Saint Ignatius is. Don't know why there's a festival. Don't know how they even celebrate. I have no idea. However, I know there's a festival in that area because they will have little pennants. Pennants are triangular flags, okay?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're on a pole and they wave in the
Is it the
breeze.
national flag?
Pennants are triangular, always a triangle is a pennant. And
Banner? No.
banner is a rectangle.
Oh, I see.
Okay, and a flag, well, I mean, I'm sure you all know what a flag is. A banner is a type of flag, really. But anyway, whenever they have a local festival here, they hang the pennants across the road, back and forth, above the street, which is very funny because then anytime a truck comes into the neighborhood, the truck runs into the into the pennants, into the flags fluttering in the breeze, and the garbage truck or the electric to work on the electric lines. The truck comes in and it's tall enough so it runs into the flags and pulls them down the street. I've seen that happen dozens of times. Very funny. There are no rules about what you hang above the road here in the Philippines. So all the time you see trucks running into things hung up above the street. Happens all the time. Okay, anyway, on and on I go, but we've had some others join us, so I want to welcome Obed. Hello.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine today.
Great. And Nader has joined us. Hello again, Nader.
Hi again.
Hi again. And hello, Claudio, again. Hi there.
Hi, okay. Hi.
Hey there.
Yes.
Good.
Hi.
Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about festivals. Tell me about a festival where you live. I want you guys to describe a festival, whatever you want. What are the foods? What are the activities that happen? Where is it? When is it, of course? Do you participate? What do you do there? Do you like the festival? Do you find it annoying? Any information you can give me? Of course, festivals, there are all kinds of festivals. Movie festivals, music festivals, festivals to celebrate the harvest, the summer, the winter, the spring, just the time of year. All kinds of different types of festivals, dance festivals, cultural festivals, so on and so on. So tell me about some kind of festival that you have in your country. Obeid, I'm going to start with you.
Yes.
What is a festival that you have in your country?
You mean festival food?
Sorry?
You mean festival food? Like tomatoes, like banana, like this is vegetable.
Oh, those are vegetables. No, I'm talking about festivals with an F, not a V. Festivals. A festival is...
Maybe you can typing in checkbox.
I did. It's in the Verbling chat box. I just put it in there. Yep.
Obed is talking about Eid.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we can have. I can come back to you, Obed, and you can try later when you see what other people.
No.
About.
Now he knows. Oh.
Or...
No, he left.
Oh, he left. Okay. Nader, maybe you can try.
So in Egypt, for ancient Egyptians, they have so many festivals, especially for, like you said, the harvest festival. One festival for the Nile, the River Nile, to show appreciation for the River Nile, because they thought that the River Nile is a source of life. But now we have most of our festivals are religions of nature, like Ramadan. Ramadan is not a festival in itself, but it's a special, month. So we have special ceremonies for Ramadan, and after the end of Ramadan, we have 3 days off, official festival. It's like the breakfast festival. So we in Egypt we used to, and we are still using to make special cookies for this festival. The people used to go outside, for hanging out. It's like it's not like a carnival, but it's a special 3 days.
Okay.
And we have another 4 days after like 2 months of 2.5 months of this this Eid al-Fitr, of this breakfast festival. We have another one, also religious in nature. It is linked to Abraham and Ishmael. You know that in Bible we have the same story in Quran. So we are celebrating this. It is the sacrificing festival, so it also lasts for 4 days. And we have some festivals like movie festival and music festival, but this is not, this is also of a cultural nature. Not all of the people are celebrating this.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, there's an outline of all the festivals. I like the breakfast festival. I like that idea. May I ask you a question out of ignorance, but I'm very interested, and I hope in no way this offends you.
Don't worry.
Ramadan, what does it actually commemorate? What does it actually... what is the purpose of fasting?
The aim of Ramadan is that you feel the hunger of poor people when you fast for the whole day, so you feel how these people feel during the whole year, maybe. So when you see, you may not feel hungry in your whole life if you are rich, or if you can afford to get food. But when you fast for a whole month, you are closer to God. When when your belly is not full, you can think better, and you are closer to God, and you feel the poor people how they feel the whole year, maybe.
Okay. So it doesn't particularly commemorate an event, but it obviously has a purpose. Yeah. Okay.
No, and the first day of Ramadan, I guess it's the 27th day of Ramadan. It is the day we think that the Messenger Muhammad got his message from God, but the whole month of Ramadan in itself has another aim or purpose.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for explaining that. I appreciate that. Very good. Thank you. All right. I've been wondering about that for literally years. Okay. Still have a breakfast festival. I'm going to have one right after class.
Every day you have one.
Yeah. Okay. Heidi. Now, okay, Japan. I know about the Cherry Blossom Festival. It's very famous.
It's very quiet.
Worldwide.
But end of summer, we have Obon is a religious festival, but it's considered an ancestor. We Buddhists, we don't have any specific god, but instead we pray to the ancestors, spirits. Ancestors are living in another world, but the Obon means 15th August. That gate will open. Then a lot of spirits, ancestor spirits, came back to each houses. So we need to celebrate that 3 days. And then 18th of August it's considered at the end of summer on calendar.
Okay.
But another festival is not Buddhism and Shintoism. There are many Shintoism festivals in the same time. Very dangerous festival in Osaka is the Danjiri Festival.
What's that?
There's some palace for Shintoism,
Mhm.
like palace. Usually, the god is inside of that palace.
Mhm.
Only that time, they move that god into small shrine. Small and small shrine is on the timber. Timber, it's okay. Like wood, not timber. I forgot the word.
Wood platform?
Timbers.
Timber.
Yeah, and that timber, there are the wheels, several wheels, and both side of edge there's long ropes. Then people draw the rope faster, as fast as they can.
Uh-huh.
Then the place that the town is very narrow, old town. So before they don't have any cars or something. So streets are very narrow and curved. They need to run the fast, bringing that shrine. And the
Okay.
top of the shrine is a roof. On the roof, one person is let's say controlling that shrine movement.
Ooh, okay.
Sometimes he fell down from the top,
Oh my
and
goodness.
sometimes a person died, or they ran very fast. So many times they broke houses around that place.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Wild. What is this called again?
Danjiri festival.
Danjidi? Danjidi?
Danjiri is that small shrine,
Okay. I've
mobile
never.
shrine.
That's very interesting. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
Fascinating. Okay, that's
very tourist, even in foreign countries. They want to see that dangerous festival.
yeah. Okay. Well, that's exciting. People get killed. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's something else. Okay, I've never heard about that before. Very interesting. That's who we're talking about. Okay, that's what I'd like you guys to describe a festival and what happens, what is the idea, and what goes on. Nice. Thank you, Heidi. Great job. Very interesting. Uh, quick hello to Anna, or is it Roman? Roman? Anna? Roman? Anna? Hello, Roman or Anna. Okay. Don't know what's going on there. Okay. Hello, Andre. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
Good morning.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I know. Good morning. Have your coffee. That's okay. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Yes.
Hello again, Alejandro. Thanks for joining. Good to see you again.
Hello, teacher.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys in a minute. Let me talk to Claudio first. Claudio, tell me about a festival in your country. Make it juicy. A good one.
Okay. Okay, here in Brazil, we really enjoy a lot of kinds of festival. Brazilians
Yeah.
are
Right.
kind of celebrating people. And the most famous here is the Carnival, as the most of people know.
Mm-hmm.
But we have a lot of other festival here, like Oktoberfest, like vegetable festivals, and we have a kind of Oktoberfest here in Paraná, in a state and a place here, and a kind of beer festival. And the most interesting festival that I know here is like we having a kind of party with cones, like cowboy party, American cowboy party, uh, with this kind of music and with calls and booze, and they ride on the bull, this kind
Ooh.
of thing, and it's called Festa do Peão, like a party cowboy party, and the name of the city Barretos, Festa do Peão de Barretos, and
Okay.
it's very curious and festival here.
Okay. Now, really, Claudio, I have to say, I'm not sure what a American cowboy party is. Didn't really know we had those. Uh, Sometimes in America we have rodeos, of course, which
Oh
are
yes, rodeos,
they're-
rodeo.
a rodeo.
Cowboy party.
Rodeo is kind of like, all right, American cowboy party. It's kind of like a festival, right? You have lots of competitions that have to do with riding horses and riding bulls, and it is kind of a cowboy party. You see lots of guys with cowboy hats and lots of horses and um, kind of you barbecue. A lot of the
Yeah.
food is barbecue. Uh, People cooking over fires and things like that. Yeah. Uh, Rodeo's fun. I've been to a rodeo, and it really is like a festival. I've been to a rodeo, but the thing that I was a little shocked is about two or three of these cowboys left in an ambulance after riding the bulls or riding the horses.
They're completely crazy. You know
They
that
are.
one of the most famous American cowboys is a Brazilian. You know? Did you know this?
Yeah, I think I have seen him featured on some kind of news story or something. Yeah, as a matter of
He's
fact. Yeah.
he's a kind of legend on rodeos and American rodeos because he can stay on top of the bull maybe 20 seconds pulling
Whew.
jumping. It's a
My
lot.
goodness. Claudio, have you ever ridden a bull?
Oh, I've never did it before.
Have you ever seen a mechanical bull?
Oh yes, I already went to I already ride in a mechanical boat a lot.
Oh,
Just for
okay.
fun. Very
For fun.
difficult for me
Yeah, all
too.
right. Yeah, they have these crazy mechanical. They're a machine, but kind of like a bull, and it moves up and down. It's a machine like a kiddie ride. If you've seen the children's rides that move, this is like an adult kiddie ride because it's like a bull, and it's people go flying off, and they put soft mattresses or mats on the ground. Although Claudio, I had a friend who seriously literally broke his neck on a mechanical bull.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was
But,
horrible.
but he survived it.
Yeah, he survived. He's fine now.
Oh.
He was trying to jump off at the same time that the bull tried to push him off, so he got extra velocity and he kind of Superman into
Like Clark Kent.
yeah, he
Oh,
kind of he really went flying and he hit like a post with his head on. It was not good.
no.
Okay. Anyway,
I'm a
he's
little
fine
bit
now.
scared about. I'm scared about
Yeah, well, he
this,
never should have
this
been on
way.
it because he had been drinking, to tell you the truth. He should not have been on the mechanical bull. Um, yeah, I don't like to. I've tried the mechanical bull, but I'll never try it again. I tried it once and I decided I would like to have children someday. I don't want to try this again, if you know what I mean. Okay, Andre, looking to you now. All right, we're talking festivals here.
Yeah.
What interesting festival happens in your area?
In Ukraine, we don't have many of funny festival like as in Brazil, as Claudio says. Uh, but we have maybe local harvest festival in
Uh-huh.
villages. Yeah, and it's by the end of the summer. Uh, Also, we have Oktoberfest festival,
We meet
but
yeah. We meet and
local
married
in
my
Kiev.
mother.
I'm
Uh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. What was the last part again? I'm sorry,
Okay.
Andre.
Also, I said that we have also Oktoberfest festival,
Uh,
but in Kiev after original in München. Some people bring beer from München to Kiev. People meet
okay.
and have very long tables and every all day drink beer,
Right.
eat meat, and sing songs. It's very funny.
Yeah. Right. Very fun. Okay. Funny is like ha 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 ha,
Ah,
laughing. Funny
fun,
or
fun.
yeah, fun is
Okay.
means enjoyable. Yeah. All right. It's
Okay.
very fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Um.
But in Odessa, maybe you know this
Mhm.
city,
Black Sea.
this Black Sea. Yeah. We have jazz festival. We have many music
Uh,
festivals. It's a jazz festival in Odessa, cinema festival, global gathering. It's electronic music. Kazantip, maybe you know.
say again.
Kazantip.
I'm not getting it. I'm sorry.
It's also electronic music festival.
Okay.
It's
All right.
it occurs all not all maybe around 2 months.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Hey, well, that's a long festival. Okay. Um, I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about the harvest festivals because I think those can be very interesting. Um, okay. Very some strange things. In American has a lot of they're called county fairs. They're usually at the September and October harvest time of the year. And okay, there's many competitions like apple pie baking competition or pie eating competition or people compete with growing the largest pumpkin, for example, the largest squash, the largest tomato. There's many, many competitions. You can walk around the harvest fair and see some really huge vegetables. Some weird things like cheese carving like statues of people out of cheese or butter. Some kind of weird stuff you see. They have ox pulling contests. They have the big cows with the horns pull huge weights in a competition, or horse pulling. Pig races. They race pigs around in a circle. Really crazy stuff. And it's fun. Do they have things like that in the harvest
Here,
festival?
here the Harvest Festival is on the lower level than it says because as I remember in my school time, it was like in September all all children bring vegetables harvest to school and make some composition
Hmm.
and after that mm,
Okay.
No, this in general that's all, but
Okay.
as I know, it's being only in villages. In Kiev, we don't have harvest festival. It's
All right.
local.
Yeah. The other thing I miss about American Harvest Festival or County Fair, they're often called. These events are called a fair. They're held in the same area every year. The other thing I miss about county fairs in America is the food. It's actually called fair food because you only find this food at a fair. Um, Sometimes weird things like fried Twinkies. Cotton candy. Well, you can find other places. Cotton candy, fried dough. It's very delicious. Fried with sugar on it. I don't know. Really, really greasy, very bad for you food. Cheese fries, French fries, with homemade French fries, but with cheese melted on it. Sausage, lots of sausages. And really bad for you food, but so delicious. The whole fair smells like sausages and peppers and onions and really smells
Okay.
awesome. Yeah.
I'm in some Ukraine city. We have, as I remember, meat festival or pig festival.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
also very, very delicious, but not healthy for you.
Not healthy.
Not very healthy.
Yeah. I like those kind of celebrations. Totally unhealthy. Yeah. Alejandro, I'm gonna move over to you. Thank you, Andre. That was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alejandra. Tell me about a festival in your country, an interesting festival.
The beer festival.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Spain, there are many festivals along the year, but in my humble opinion, the most fun and famous festival is San Fermín. Consists the people drink during all week, and then they run in front of a huge some huge bulls on the street of the city.
Mm-hmm.
I think that festival is very crazy, but it's most popular in the country.
Yeah.
Do you know that festival?
Oh yeah, that festival's world famous. I have to ask you, have you ever run with the bulls? Have you ever run with the bulls?
No.
No.
I don't. It's dangerous.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't drink.
Okay, so I have a feeling that's how they get people to run with the bulls, is that they're drinking for a week. I would have to drink for at least a week before I could run with the bulls. Crazy. Actually, I saw in the news there was some guy who took a selfie. You know what a selfie is? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Selfie. Yeah, I took with your, with your cell phone, with your smartphone, with your camera. Took a picture of himself. He took a picture of himself while he was running with the bulls, with the bull like right behind him. He kind of stopped in the street and took a
Yeah.
selfie. Woo! Not too smart. But I saw that it was in the news. It was all over on the internet.
People, it's crazy.
Yeah, people are crazy. People
I'm crazy.
plural. People are crazy. Yeah, they most certainly are. Yeah, I would have to agree with you there. People are crazy. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Obaid for a minute. Obaid, are you there? Obaid? Hello?
Yes, teacher. I'm
There
still
we
here.
go. Okay, terrific. So now, okay, you've heard others talk about festivals, big
Yes.
parties. Okay, what festival do you like?
I just we have two festival. Uh, Nader, I think Nader did said that. We are the same culture, me and Nader.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh, is there a which festival do you prefer? Which one do you like best?
Yeah, really, we have a special festival. We call Eid.
Okay.
After Ramadan, another one after 2 months. That's it for us.
Okay. And which one do you like best? Which one do you enjoy?
Yeah, after Ramadan, I joined two both. I think both.
Okay. All right. Is there a special food that you like?
Yeah,
From the,
we eat sheep in the second one. We eat
okay.
sheep. Yes.
Okay. Probably lamb. I don't know. Maybe sheep. But usually we eat lamb, young sheep. Tastes
Yeah,
better.
young
Uh,
sheep. Better,
you
yes.
know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you try before or not?
Me, I love lamb. Young. Yes.
What about fish?
Fish?
Yeah.
I love fish. I used to be a chef. I love basically all kinds of food. There's very little type. There's very few foods that I won't eat. I'll try anything, but I
If
pretty much
you
like everything.
if you live near by the sea, the fish is fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
and
here, but we live in inside the desert. You know.
right.
Yeah. We can't see the fish. Maybe after 1 week,
Mm.
some people catch onto the sea and come back to the desert.
Ah, I don't know
Yeah.
if I'd like fish then.
Yeah, but not fresh. Yeah, not fresh.
Ew. Okay. I'm lucky. I live in the Philippines, so there is plenty of fresh fish here. Yeah, I'm
Filipinos are
lucky.
crazy about fish
Well, it's just so plentiful. Yeah, they eat a lot of fish here. That's a fact.
You
because
can't.
here they have fish for breakfast, lunch,
Exactly.
dinner.
That's exactly correct. Absolutely. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, rice with breakfast, lunch,
Uh-huh.
dinner, fish. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're absolutely correct. Yeah. The one thing, that surprised me, Nader, is that about talking about fish just for a minute, is in America, All right, we get big fish, tuna, swordfish, salmon, even cod, or big fish that are large. I know, I worked in a restaurant, so I had to butcher or cut up fish a lot. Flounder, halibut, really big fish. In the Philippines, you can find big fish, but they're very expensive. As expensive as in the United States, probably, because they're becoming rare. But the Filipinos don't eat kind of big fish like tuna or snapper or mahi-mahi or swordfish, marlin, that Americans eat. They eat tiny little fish.
Like salmon or.
No. Salmon are big. The Filipinos eat a lot of fish that's like this big, this big, this
Right.
big, this big. No joke. They eat a ton of fish, but it's all really little fish.
We call ribian maybe.
Yeah. Probably they catch with nets. I don't know. Many times they dry the fish.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys probably had dried fish.
No, I see Filipino people all the time here, so I know what they eat.
Yeah, they like the dried fish, which you can smell.
Mm-hmm. 1 kilometer
Yeah,
away.
seriously, you can smell far distance away, and the smell stays for hours. Yeah, believe me, I know when my neighbors are making dried fish, cooking dried fish.
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah.
like the link here picture.
Well, it's
More
very
fresh.
strong.
So delicious.
Well, tastes good, but it's a very strong smell.
But how they do it on the wood?
Dry the fish?
Yeah. Could you
Yeah.
write this word in Skype or in chat?
Which word?
Dried.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Dried fish. Sure. Generally, they let the sun do it. So they clean the fish and then they put them on like a bamboo rack or bamboo mats or a rack, a raised rack, maybe with like leaves, like a mat, and they just leave them in the hot sun. After salting them, of course, salt to preserve them. There's a lot of salt on dried fish, but I think I've seen them do it like on big mats on the beach, like huge amounts. They're drying at the same time. But anyway, we digress. A little off topic, okay, because I don't know about any dried fish festival.
No, but we have. Speaking of fish, we have salty fish festival, but
You do?
it's called smelling the breeze. It's the very first day of spring,
Okay.
where you're supposed to smell the breeze, but they are making large amounts of all kinds of salty fish.
Yeah.
So, and they go outside and eat this fish outside. So it is the first day of spring in Egypt. In
Really?
Arabic, it's Sham Nisim, but the translation is smelling the breeze. It's an ancient smelling the breeze.
Yeah. Got it.
So it's an ancient Egyptian festival. It's after the Easter. 1
Okay.
week after the Easter.
Yeah.
First Monday after the Easter.
Okay.
So it is linked with salty fish. Actually, most of these festivals are linked to food. I don't know why.
Yeah.
The big.
Yes, because festivals are obviously historic, cultural, and of course, 100, 200, 300 years ago, food was very important. people had to worry about food a lot more, you know, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Right. So, yeah, okay, let me talk to Heidi. Heidi, speaking of food and festivals, any kind of food festivals in Japan? Heidi, are you there?
Yeah.
Hi. All right. I was asking if there was any food festivals in Japan or food related.
I don't know. Everybody knows about that. Rice cake.
Rice
We make
cake.
rice cake
Mm-hmm.
end of the year. Rice cake is very important for New Year's Day.
Ah, yeah.
Mm. I forgot the shrine. Some kind of shrine had some festival. Very strong, powerful men and women. They bring the big rice cake from some place to the shrine in front of the shrine.
A giant rice cake?
Giant rice cake.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
very heavy one. Then if you bring that rice cake to that place, maybe you will be champion. Champion will be given the big rice cake.
Oh, hooray! Win a giant rice cake. A very local. Go ahead, Eder.
Do you have flowers or roses festivals in Japan? Because I know that flowers are very important to you.
I don't know.
Lotus Festival, Heidi?
Roses or flowers
Or
festivals?
rose?
Not Japanese flower. Not the original Japanese flower.
Ah, okay. Okay. Um, the rice, I don't know, the giant rice cake. It reminded me there's a festival that was very local, not national in the United
Very
States.
famous. Very famous.
Okay. But anyway, it reminded me of a festival which is, I don't know, I love this festival. Very local where I'm from in Vermont. Lots of fun. Very, very friendly festival. I don't know how to explain it. Everyone's very friendly, but it's called the Zucchini Festival. Does any of you guys know what a zucchini is?
Yeah, kind of pumpkin.
Kind of a squash. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
but the shape is a cucumber.
Right. It's long and it's dark green. It's long like a cucumber. That's right.
I went to Italy. I was staying in Italy. I bought a cucumber, maybe, but I put the shell of zucchini. We need to put some scale, and we need to put some seal. Do you know that system in the supermarket?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Then
Yeah.
I
Weighing.
mistakenly put the cucumber seal. Then in the red cashier said, "Oh, this is a different. This is a cucumber. You should put cucumber seal."
Yeah. Right. Okay. You mixed up cucumbers and zucchini, and
Yeah.
I've seen people do that before. You're not the first. Yeah. Anyway, this is kind of this festival, Zucchini Festival, is funny because they're not really celebrating yay zucchinis. They're celebrating the fact that, oh my goodness, you would not believe how prolific these vegetables are, especially in the kind of northern climate in the United States. These zucchinis, they won't stop growing. It's completely out of control. You throw 3 seeds in the ground and then they revine and they grow and you end up with 8,500 zucchinis, which are all like this big. And there's no way that you could humanly eat them all. Very commonly in the fall, you see stands beside the road, free zucchini. They can't give away. There's so much zucchini. It's funny. You can many places, people that like to have their own gardens try to grow a little bit of zucchini and end up with, 100 pounds of zucchini, so they just try to give it away. It's very, very common. So anyway, they have this zucchini festival. You can bring home as much zucchini as you want for free. And they have zucchini everything you can imagine. Zucchini cake, zucchini bread, zucchini pies, zucchini dumplings, zucchini everything you can, casserole, fried zucchini, boiled, baked. It's funny. And carved zucchini. People do zucchini carvings in competition, and there's music throughout the whole zucchini festival, and it's just a very friendly, casual food festival. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, zucchinis. Claudio, do you have any food-related festivals in Brazil?
Probably here in Brazil, we probably have this kind of festival, but I can't remember. I know that we have a kind of flower festival, as our classmate said, in a city here called Olambra, and they have a kind of festival for violets. Like, it's very beautiful. But not like a festival like you said to zucchini.
Yeah, I'm sure nobody has that. Well, maybe in Italy, I don't know,
but some regions here and has like kind of festivals to celebrate not exactly the harvest, but the local food. And the common local food like mandioca, I think.
Okay. All right, I see. Yeah, okay, food festivals are great.
Food festivals, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and sometimes food festivals are combined with other things. Andre, you mentioned a meat festival. Is it really a meat festival, or is it like sausage, or what?
No, meat.
Meat.
Especially meat festival.
Wow.
Some pig meat.
Okay. All right. Now, wait a second. Let's clarify for English. Meat in English can mean basically anything: bear meat, deer meat, cow meat, pig meat, antelope meat, tiger meat. When you say meat, you just mean the flesh of an animal. Okay, just to be clear. So, is the festival really a meat festival, or is it like beef or pork or something like that?
No, like meat festival.
It's really meat.
Yes.
Okay.
There you can eat any kind of food with meat. Barbecue.
Okay. All right.
So,
is it any kind of animal?
Basically, from pig and
pork. Okay.
Pork, maybe chicken.
Okay.
And, don't know how to say cow meat.
What's that?
Let me a second.
Okay, pig, we got pork, and cow is beef.
Oh, right? Cow, yeah.
Beef. We say beef, the meat. Chicken is just chicken. Don't have a special word for chicken meat, chicken flesh. Okay. Pig,
also,
pork, cow.
Lamb.
Lamb. Okay. Lamb is young sheep, but the meat is lamb. Okay. Goat is goat. You ever eat goat? Do people in Ukraine eat goat?
Goat.
Goat. Yeah. Bah!
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Let's check in. Yeah, I like goat. Okay. Alejandro, in Spain, do you have any food festivals?
Yes, there are many food festivals, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know it.
Okay. Do you have any
I
grape
can't speak.
festivals? I have a question.
Tomato festival.
Tomato festival. That's famous, right?
Mhm.
I've heard of that. Alejandro, do you know about the tomato festival? That's in Spain, right?
Yes, I don't know it.
Don't
It's in
people throw
August.
Tomato festival.
yeah, people throw tomatoes at each other.
They, yeah, throw tomatoes.
Right, Nader? Isn't that right?
Yes, I heard about it. I was planning to travel to Spain in August so I can attend this tomato festival. It seems that it's not so popular as they say.
Okay. Yeah, there's like 6 people on the street throwing tomatoes at each other.
maybe they are the people who are talking about this and publishing in the news.
Right. There's another messy festival in Korea, the Mud Festival, where people slide through the mud and throw mud at each other, and people just get completely soaked in mud. Which I've been known to do at 1 or 2 rock festivals, music festivals, that suddenly it rains a lot, it gets very muddy, and it's happened to me. Everyone gets covered with mud. Everyone looks like a mud monster. It's kind of fun. Okay. Well, speaking of food, food festivals, breakfast festivals, beef and goat and lamb and all that. I'm starving, and it's lunchtime here. It's noon where I live, so I'm going to go have my lunch. Thank you, everyone, for joining me
Thank
today.
you.